There's a comment they're asking things like, what's the problem with primary space marines? And I think it's because, again, if that's the first time you've been introduced to space marines, you don't see a big deal with it. You don't understand it. You just shoehorn into the board. It just makes no sense. And then they come in and they try to band-aid things to make things fit. It's really bad. But overall, that's what you're going to see here with these games, and you're going to continue to see this as well, because your current writing doesn't work very well. It does work if you look at just money alone and you're reaching a broader audience. But you have to see that they're trying to curate a message in Warhammer 40K. This is why I've mentioned in the past already that they don't hire writers, they hire activists. That's a very important thing. There's a reason why you see this across multiple companies, comic books, movies, etc. This is all pushed. This is all an agenda. We all see it. Nobody's sitting here going, I really don't get it. It's been going on so long, and so many sci-fi games. We see it. Even the comic books, video games, all of this stuff. So to better reiterate this, kind of paint a better
waiting for orders.
The Games Workshop continuously uses, Warhammer 40K is grim, dark. This is a merciless universe.
Coordinates received.
That they're still holding on to, because that's what made them great. But when you look at the new Warhammer 40K, it's not grimdark. It is the wolf in sheep's clothing. They're trying to pretend like...
Here we go!
That's why they bring back a lot of nostalgic stuff. You'll even see some of the new units or new rules. They try to bring things back from the old early Rogue Trader or second, third edition, stuff like that. But you can tell it doesn't work because it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. These are not the same minds that created these rules or these artworks. They're trying to piggyback off of it and try to pretend like they're just one of the cool kids as well. And that never works. Prices for the latest computers and electronics. Check with Battletech, PV's local business.
Ready for orders. The nature of this bleeding silence is to understand the darkest anomaly of human evolution. The Inquisition measures the psychic potential of mankind through the assignment scale. At the highest echelons, burn the alpha cluster, and tearing open the fabric of reality.
Good to go.
But the scale does not merely measure the presence of the world, it measures its absolute absence. At the very bottom of this hierarchy lies the Omega Minus classification. This is the realm
on it.
Blanks, the living contradictions to the grand design of life. In a universe where the soul is the fundamental currency of existence, the pariah is entirely bankrupt. Every living creature casts a shadow into the empty, a flicker of spiritual light.
Engaging target.
Give up everything you've got.
A walking void where a soul should. This is not really a piece of emptiness. It is a hungry.
Okay, that was bad. Commander?
They project an aura of innate, repulsive wrongness. Even though...
Moving to position.
Abandoned in the underlives, or murdered in the crimson fire.
All weapons are go!
They are universal.
That's a critical hit.
Radiating a subliminal static that triggers the deepest primal terrors in northern humanity. Yet actively hunting.
Took a heavy hit there.
But the identity is telepathic, and the silent, unmarked feelings
Reporting! Structural damage!
Within the hidden
Standing by.
of their fortress, the temple does not really trade them as
Move order received.
the Helix is responsible for their absolute efforts. They take the tragic, isolated existence of the blank and distill it into
Give them everything I've got.
cybernetic dampers and esoteric helm systems are bolted into the skulls designed to hold back the suffocating. They are tragedy clad in thin skin, an entity of
Roger that.
fleeting life, forced into the shape of a humanoid executioner. When they are unleashed upon a target, they
All
do not
weapons are go. We can salvage that.
It is this very vacuum that now spills through the darkened corridors of combat. The mortal sentries standing into the recess of the inherited cycle do not know of the Omega Mother's curse. They only know that the air, the sun,
Engaging target.
they only know that their minds are programmed, screaming against the opposing shadow which will not exist.
Not much armor left in that location.
To witness the pariah gene in captivity is to watch the sudden, inescapable unraveling of the human condition.
Waiting for orders.
We return our gaze to the innocent,
Coordinates
to
received.
the elite veterans of the West.
Ah!
These men forged in the blood. They have held the line against twittering xeno swarms, from blinking into the eyes of malefic warlords. They know the face of death and have mocked it 1,000 times before. Yet now, as the unauthorized discipline crumbles into worthless mass. Do not mistake this rapid,
Receiving you.
devastating collapse for ordinary cowardice. Cowardice is merely a failure of the will, a conscious surrender
Commander.
to mortal fear. What seizes the minds of these bodies
Position confirmed.
is former ancient primitive, absolute.
Ooh.
It is the evolutionary mandate forced upon them by the very architecture of their humanity. Consider the concept of the soul as a living, breathing organism. It breaches human flesh. The biological immune system
That
reacts
shot
with
got
violent,
past my
feverish
armor.
hostility to purge the
Yes,
lethal
Commander.
intruder. The human spirit possesses its own mirror to
I
this
copy.
vital defense mechanism. It is the soul's immune response. As the blank draws near, the suffocating null aura floods over the
Roger.
defenders like a deadly flood. The soul detects this absolute void, this agonizing wrongness, tearing
Critical
at the
hit,
fabric
Commander.
of reality, and it violently revolts. The spirit rejects the proximity of a creature that fundamentally should not exist in the material universe. This profound spiritual revulsion cascades instantly into the physical nervous system of then ceases to be a simple emotion and transforms into a potent
Enemy
chemical
mech.
poison.
Critical damage
It
detected.
floods their synapses, scouring away all higher cognitive function and overriding decades of
Let's hit
rigorous
'em hard.
information. The very concept of courage is systematically eroded. It is stripped away by an overwhelming, deafening biological imperative to simply survive the impossible. Rational thought is entirely eclipsed by the screaming, wordless alarm of the soul reacting to a cosmic abomination. The
Good to
veteran
go.
guards drop their aim as ornate Lost rifles
Got it.
become impossibly heavy in their trembling, sweating hands.
Attention, unactivated boost situation.
Commencing alpha strike.
We're missing out on hits. Boost.
Critical hit, Commander.
Rigid military cohesion disintegrates into a chaotic, writhing mass of hyperventilating terror. They are no longer proud soldiers standing in defiance to
Ready
protect
for
their
orders.
own lord. They are suddenly reduced
Got
to
it.
frightened animals trapped in a lightless cage with an apex predator of the spirit. The aura of the pariah suffocates the tiny spark of the warp that dwells within every living human being.
Affirmative.
It projects a localized entropy that makes the recycled air feel thick, tasting bitterly of copper and old blood. As the chemical
Scored a
panic
critical
reaches
hit.
its zenith, the human mind desperately seeks any avenue of escape from the creeping, silent oblivion. The metaphysical pressure inside their skulls builds to an unbearable crescendo driving these unbroken of sanity. The agonizing weight of the blankness
Damage minimal.
demands an immediate, visceral release from the sheer horror of their own withering existence.
Engaging physical attack.
The innate
Enemy
recoil
mech
of the human
destroyed.
soul when confronted with the abyss.
Standing by.
Now you shall bear witness to its physical
Roger.
manifestation in terrifying,
Time to
devastating
get physical.
The grand fortress of the planetary
Mess them up.
was sealed
Mess
tight
them up
against
good.
all forms of conventional warfare. Its multi-layered void shields crackled with enough arcane energy to absorb a localized orbital bombardment. Yet these sacred marvels of the Adeptus Mechanicus were utterly useless against the absolute void
Commander?
that now walked through their hallowed halls.
Ugh!
There was no screaming artillery bringing death. There was no roaring wave of heretics charging their defensive barricades.
That's a kill.
Instead, an invisible, suffocating wave of metaphysical wrongness bled effortlessly through the reinforced plastine. It was an atmospheric terror that bypassed thick ceramite armor and struck directly at the fragile, unprotected core of human sanity. The governor had surrounded himself with the absolute seed of his defense forces.
Engaging physical attack.
Tempest hardened shock troops. Within moments, their legendary
Enemy mech.
discipline
Critical damage
evaporated
detected.
into the
Receiving you.
cold air. Flawless interlocking firing lines
Acknowledged.
dissolved as soldiers began to stagger, clutching desperately at their helmets as if trying to physically hold their minds together. The tactical Vox channels, previously crisp with rigid military structures, where there should
One
have
less
been
target.
disciplined target designations, there was only the red